Right. So in this class we are going to discussing about the some previous problem regarding shear force diagram and bending moment diagram, right? So that already we discussed the right regarding what we called the cantilever beam, simply supported beam and overhanging beam. Already we discussed so many problems regarding all those things, but in this class based on those concept how you able to solve in your gate exams, right? So I have chosen 2015 paper. So in 2015 paper we are having one problem regarding overhanging beam, right? So the first identify whenever you are having a but in the examination we are not having that much of time, but while you are practicing you please understand first what type of a problem it is. That is very important, right? So here it is a overhanging beam, right? Overhanging beam with the supports RE and RB containing UDL and point load. You please remember that it is containing a UDL and point load, right? Very good, UDL and point load. Okay, fine. Now as usual we are having some procedures. Procedure means first draw the what we call the free body diagram. Second one is upward force, downward forces, clockwise moment and anti-clockwise moment, and shear force diagram, bending moment diagram. But while you are solving the gate exam, all those things are not necessary, because the gate exam you are having only less number of time, so that you have to just solve the problem, right, as per your knowledge. Knowledge is very important. How efficiently you can solve the problem, that is more important, right? So by looking at the object, it is a overhanging beam, supports at RA and RB we are having. Now as usually first whatever the type of problem it is, first you have to calculate the reaction values. First you have to calculate the reaction values RA and RB. What is RA and what is RB is very important. So for those things as usual procedure, upward force equal to downward forces, clockwise moment equal to anti-clockwise moment. Right. What is the upward forces and downward forces mean? Simply RA plus RB is the upward forces. RA plus RB is the upward forces, and downward force is this UDL. UDL should be converted to a point load. 10 kilonewton meter into 4 meters, that is 40. Right, that is 40. Next, that is 10 into 4, 40. Next, downward force 20 kilonewtons. So calculate this value, and clockwise moment equal to anti-clockwise moment. What is clockwise moment here? RA into 4, RA into 4, and this 20 into 2 is a clockwise moment, and anti-clockwise moment is 10 into 4 into 4 by 2. Why this is 4 by 2? Already you know that. So this is the rectangle block. This UDL is nothing but it is a rectangle, looks like a rectangle block. So center will be locating exactly at the center. So that 10 into 4 into 4 by 2, right? So RA plus RB, while calculating of these two equations, you will get RA value equal to 10 and RB equal to 50, right? You understand? So for any problem, it may be a gate problem or it is a SSC or it is a JE problem, whatever it is, the first thing is there is no choice. Unless or until it is a point concentrated exactly at the center, directly you will get the RA and RB value. Suppose if you are having a simply supported beam exactly at the center, suppose you are having a what we call 10 kilonewtons, suppose exactly at the center means RA value is 5 and RB value is 5 directly, but it is not exactly at the center. That is the reason why we are having, there is no other way, simply you have to follow this procedure. That is the one thing, right? Next, automatically without knowing, without drawing the shear force diagram, we don't know exactly where you are having a maximum moment. In this problem especially, what you are supposed to calculate is maximum bending moment. Maximum bending moment is required. So for those things, shear force shear force values are required, not diagram, and bending moment values are also required. That is also another point, right? Okay, fine. So shear force value, shear force at A equal to 10 kilo, because your value RA equal to 10 kilonewtons. So RA value is 10 kilonewtons and your RB value is 50 kilonewtons. So RA equal to 10 is shear force at A equal to 10 kilonewtons. What is the value of B? B value means here 10 into 4, that is 40. This 40 is downward direction, minus 40, and this is 10. 10 minus 40, that is minus 30 kilonewtons. Next, and at B, because from A to B you are having value, and again you are having B value. That means before B and at B. So this value will be before B and this value will be at B. At B, those two values are required at position B. This is also very important. This concept is also very important. At B and before B, those two values are very important. At B and before B. At B we are having minus 30 plus 50, 20 kilonewtons, right? So already you are having 50 kilonewtons upward direction, 50 kilonewtons upward direction, and you are having the already before the minus 30. So minus 30 plus 50 equal to 20 kilonewtons. And as usual, you are having HC value 20 kilonewtons. HC you are having 20 kilonewtons, so that HC equal to 20 kilonewtons minus at B you are having 20. So 20 minus 20 equal to 0. Ultimately, in a shear force diagram, most of the values are ending with reference line. This point you have to remember, right? Right. Next, bending moment value. Already you know that bending moment at point A equal to 0 and point C equal to 0. Obviously, the bending moment value at point A equal to 0 and point C equal to 0. So automatically, what is the point B, right? So point B value calculate. Point B value equal to here the point B. Here you are having point B. So RC 10 into 4, 40 minus 10 into 4 into 4 by 2. So that is minus 40 kilonewton per meter. So here the value is negative. The value is negative. So that it is a hogging moment. So hogging moment. So the maximum value will be located exactly, that means at negative line, that is below the reference line. You will get minus 40 kilonewton meter or hogging 40 kilonewton meter. What is the option here? So whatever the option, you will get the value of 40 kilonewton meter hogging or minus 40 kilonewton meter. That is the answer. So it is a matter of 3 to 5 minutes while you solve, if you practice very well. If you practice very well, it is a matter of 3 to 5 minutes, but no need to draw any shear force diagram and bending moment diagram in a GATE exam while you solving this kind of problem. By practicing only, you will know that, because at every time you need to calculate what is the bending moment point A and what is the bending moment point C. Every time you need to calculate. Only thing you have to concentrate it. What is the value at B? Those values will be automatically your maximum bending moment value, right? So that is the basic point. So this is how you are supposed to solve your problem in overhanging beam, especially in a shear force diagram, bending moment diagram. So this problem is in 2015, one of the set, right? One of the set it is available, right? So this is a very, very, very important problem. Normally they will ask overhanging beam containing UDLs and UVLs, right? Right. Thank you.